So this is all about the Postman console window. Now I will discuss how to verify the status code. Response body has the specified string, response headers, and response time of the server. And so far we were validating all the things manually. So now let's discuss how to verify all the things by using the simple JavaScript. So here I'm using the create booking API and I will come to the tests tab. So here I'll write a few lines of code by using the automatic JavaScript generator. So on the right side I will come down. So let's verify the status code first. So here I'm selecting the status code is 200. So after hitting this particular create booking API, we are getting the 200 status code. So that's the reason I have specified here a 200, and this is a test name. So here I'm specifying the test name as verify status code is 200. So that's it. So right now in the test results tab, you're not seeing anything, right? So I have added one test and it has the one assertion that is validating the status code of the API, right? So let's execute this API and we got the success response, that is a 200 status code. And if you look at this particular test results tab, and it is showing 1 of 1, and also you can see here our test got passed because we are getting the 200 status code. Let's say if I pass the 201, so this time this test will be failed, right? Because status code is 201 but we got the 200. So that's it. So this is how you can add the status code validation for every API in this positive endpoints folder and also in the negative scenarios folder. So let's do that first. So we have done it for the create booking API. Let's do it for the get booking details. So here I'll go right side. And I will select status code is 200, and I'll say the test name as verify status code is 200. Then I will execute this API, and also our test got passed. So let's do it for the get booking details API. So now I will go to the tests API, and here I'll add the status code is 200. So that's it. So I will execute this get API request, and also I'll verify the result, and it is got passed. So similarly I will do it for the token generator. So here I'll select the status code as 200. So that's it. I will execute the post request of token generator, and also our test got passed. So similarly I will do it for the update booking API. I will go to the tests tab. So these are the very simple JavaScript. So no need to write a complex code here. So all the code is available over here. Just you need to select the proper command here. So that's it. So I will check the test result, and it is got passed. So let's go to the delete booking API now. I will go to the tests tab. So that's it. So if you look at the status code of the delete API, delete booking API, we are getting the 201. So that's the reason I will specify the 201 here. And I will go to the test results, and that particular test got passed. So we have executed all the APIs which are there inside the positive endpoints. Now let's go to the negative scenarios folder. We will assert the status code now. So let me execute the get API now. So after executing, we can assert the status code. So we got the 404. So let's go to the tests tab, and here I'll select the status code is 200. So instead of 200, I will specify it as a 404. So that's it. So I will execute the get request once again, and I will go to the test results tab. So our test got passed. So let me quickly update this one as well. So here we are getting the 201 in the delete booking API. So that's it. So we have executed the get API inside the negative scenarios folder. So let's do it for the post API also. So here we are getting the 400 error, right? So let's assert this 400 status code in the tests by using the JavaScript. So here you can select the status code is 200. So we are getting the 400. So I will add the 400 over here. So you can give the test method names, tests name, meaningful names you can provide to these tests. So right now I'm providing the just dummy names. So that's it. Let's execute the post request and let's check out the result. So this is getting passed, right? So we have executed all the APIs inside the booking API collection and all the tests are passing. So now I will go to the create booking API. So far we have discussed how to assert the status code, and now let's discuss how to assert this particular API response contains the any specified string. So let us assert this first name is containing the first name is having the testers as a value. So let's assert this response body contains the testers or not. So similarly, how we have added the status code validation, we can add the response body validations also. So here you can see that response body contains string, right? So simply you can click on this one, and here I'll specify the method name as verify body matches string. That's it. So here you can specify the string. So which string you want to search in this particular response. So I wanted to check whether testers is there or not in this particular response body. So here I'm adding the testers value here. So that's it. Now I will execute this create booking API. So previously only one test was there. Now we have the two tests. First one is a status code validation, and the second test we have is response body has that particular string or not, right? So let's execute this API request. So it is showing 2 of 2. So the first number is indicating the total number of tests is getting passed, and the second number is indicating the total number of tests or the total number of assertions. So I will go to this test results tab now. So here you can see that our two assertions are getting passed. So now what I will do, so I will add the assertion for validating this headers. So we will validate the content type and respective value over here. So we'll verify whether this response contains the content type as application/json semicolon and char set equal to utf-8. So if it is coming different value from the server, automatically this particular test will fail. So however, we have added the status code validation and response body string validation. So similar way we will add the response header validation also. So you can click on this response headers, content type header check, then so simply you can specify the comma over here, and you can specify the value in the double quotes. So first one is a key and next one is a value what we are validating in the response headers, and I will add the verify content type is present. So that's it. So let's execute this create booking API now. So if you look at this test results, all the assertions are getting passed. So now the last one, that is a response time validation. So this particular assertion will be adding when we are checking the response time of the server for any API request, how long that particular server is taking to respond to the request, that is the API request. So let's add the one more assertion, that is response time validation. So here you can see on the right side, you can click on response time is less than 200 milliseconds. That's it. So here I will specify the test name as verify response time is less than 200 milliseconds. So currently it is taking 1556 milliseconds. So we are asserting for the, it should be the below 200 milliseconds. So it should get failed. So let's verify this assertion now. So if you look at this one, so we have the total 4 assertions. Out of that, 3 are getting passed and 1 is getting failed. That is the last one. So actually the server response time is total 8589. So this is a response code. So let's specify the 10,000 here. In the this particular response time, I am saying it should be 10 less than the 10,000, right? So if I execute this post API right now, so all our assertions should be get passed. So if you look at the result here, 4 of 4. So all the test assertions are getting passed. So this is how you can assert the status code and response body, content type, and also response time. Let me summarize what we have discussed in the chapter 2 of API testing tutorial. Firstly, I have discussed how to create the negative scenario API request. Then I have discussed how to declare and use the environment variables. Then next I have discussed how to save the any API response in the variable, and then how we can use that particular variable in the any other APIs. Then next I have discussed how to use the Postman console for debugging any issues in the API. Then finally I have discussed how to create the automatic API tests by using the JavaScript. So there we have used the assertions. By using the assertions, we have validated status code, response body, response headers, and also we have verified the response time. So this is all about the summary. You can click on like and also share this tutorial with your friends and colleagues. Also, you can comment in the comment section if you are having any issues or queries. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial.